Hello, hello, hello. My name's Light. Good evening. Good evening. Um, I have been, let's say, urged by God to shoot this video, talking about what got me to where I am now. I mean, what started my intense healing journey. I got tired of being on the fucking hamster wheel, going around and around. I'm like, I said half of my life has been one way. Miserable, self-sab, whatever, addiction, just all kinds of effed up stuff. And I said, for the second half of my life, I want to try things different. The first way was all the learning, and it still is, trust me. Totally different type of learning, though. Totally different way. Totally different. I guess to share, and for me to remember, how did I get started on this? I mean, what changed? What changed was I was tired of it. I was sick and tired. I wanted off the wheel. I wanted to be happy. So I wanted to do the opposite. No, stay down, Isabel. I wanted to do the opposite of what I did before. I mean, no, Isabel, go. Wanted to totally change it up. So, I guess that's when I surrendered. When you've had enough, when enough is enough, and you've just had enough. When you get to that point, when it's time, then the fun begins. Then the intense, the healing, the fun begins, and it's great. And I can only speak on my experience, and that's what they want me to speak on. Who's they? God and all my angels, ancestors, all of them. To just share with everyone what I've been doing. And that's what sparked my journey. I just got sick and tired, as that saying goes, sick and tired of being sick and tired. I just had enough. I wanted different. I wanted to change. I wanted to be happy, so that everyone I come in contact with, I can be a happy person, and I can help them. But I had to be it first. I just got tired of the fucking same shit. Excuse my French, and then I wrote it out. I don't know, I can't remember if it was a full moon or a new moon, but I wrote it out, and I made that's the first time I've ever done that too, I think. No, it's not. It's the first time it worked, but I can't really say. I don't know. I don't know how I just know that enough was enough, and then it changed, and I thought before enough was enough, and I still stayed in the same thing. I did everything they said, the I ams, and the affirmations, and this and the that. But on the inside, in my subconscious, where we live most of our lives until we learn how to become more present, and then mindfulness and being present in that I tried that. I couldn't do it. But it wasn't until I found my magic moment, when it hit me on May 21st, did my whole entire life change, and that's to where I am now. I mean, it's been a long journey for me, and our paths are all different, but maybe obviously there's somebody out there that's, I don't like to say it like obviously, no, there's a reason why God is asking me to share my story, and at the times that I do, and the things that I say, there's we're learning how to do this. I'm integrating, okay? I mean, it's a process. I'm going through intense healing, and it's freaking wonderful and great, and the capacity, the place of where I'm at now as opposed to where I was even yesterday. I mean, it's just now sometimes in an instant, any minute. I mean, because that's all we have is a moment. And like, if you think about it, right now, for instance, in this very moment, if you really are to think about it, everything's perfect, right? Okay, it's another moment, it's perfect. Okay, it's another moment, it's perfect. It's another moment, it's perfect. And it starts there. But for my journey, I had a long journey, and I had to experience a lot of things. I don't know that everybody has to. I don't know that part. You will, but let's just begin by don't beat yourself up. Don't be tied to an outcome. Don't compare yourself to anyone else in their journey and how fast they did it and how they did it and where you should be, because you are where you're supposed to be right now. The difference is changing your life and picking your magic moment and finding your way. Maybe your way is not that magic moment. These are just things that I did. And, I'm going to continue to do this, and this may only be for one person in the whole world. Great. Then it's worth it. Because one person, then they'll have somebody. You see what I'm saying? It's a pyramid. It starts at home. It starts within ourselves. But you really have to want to, or it's not going to happen. And changing your perspective and in your perception and looking at things in a different way. It's literally just flipping it and looking at it in a totally different way, like a parallel universe. Things aren't being done to you, they're being done for you. It was part of the getting together. This is how it was shown to me, okay? We're divine spark. A spark of the God source energy. This is how it is shown to me. Okay? And that we're all soul connected. So when we're in our spirit and we're not in our character, the role we're playing in this game right now, of right now, okay, of this lifetime, this is how it's shown to me, is that we all sat around, got together. I'm like, okay, I'm going to be this character, and I'm going to do this, da da da. And everybody got together, and everyone's playing all their own characters. And then we come down here, and we have, the trick is, we got the veil, right? So we have all the knowledge from before, but the game part, what makes it interesting, is that we have choice. We know who we are, but we don't know who we are. That's part of the game. To get to that, right? There's levels to level up. There's levels in the levels. I love the way they put that to me, because I can understand that. And Spirit's going to talk to everybody in their own way for your understanding, because it's not meant to be confusing. Then it wouldn't be a message, So don't get caught in the semantics of how I hear spirit, how you hear spirit, or anything like that, or how you heal, or how you do that. We all have our own way, and it's meant to touch the lives of people that it's meant to. If you don't make it, you make it up through the levels, but you don't make it to the new earth, that level up, we'll call 5D, right? Dimensions instead of levels. I said, levels was like a way to put it. So the whole fooey of it, I don't want it to be lost in translation. Put it in your understanding. It'll come across to you in your own understanding. This is mine, and I'm being asked to share that. So, New Earth, so the next character, the role that I come back in will be, it'll be my leveled up one, the peace and all that, because I passed all these levels before, and now I get to do this, and that's what I'm striving for, and that's what I came here for. So this is what I work on daily, and it all depends on how you look at it. I can say it's hard, but when I say that, it's just like, but it's not. It is and it isn't. It's exhilarating and it's wonderful when you get through it. It makes you stronger. I don't know. I'm speaking about myself, because my path is what it is, and everyone's is different, and I am. We all can speak to God in spirit. We all can, and that's what having a relationship with the Most High is, with Father God. Because remember, this is how it's shown to me. If energy could never be destroyed and only transferred and moved through things, a constant flow and moving, then Source God, energy, we're fragments of that. We're playing out roles. We're playing out characters in this game. And I guess there's levels to it or something. I don't know. All I know is what we think we become, because vibration. I'm not supposed to get into that right now. Okay. Now, how long are we in this? I can't see. What the heck? 12 minutes? I'm going to leave it here because I'm going to shoot a video about something else. Yeah. So, where to begin on your is when you're sick and tired and you surrender to it. And when it's time, when you know it's time, start by showing yourself the same forgiveness, kindness, and love and compassion that you give to others. Now you're being asked to please give it to yourself, okay? It's going to seem foreign and it's going to be weird, but you must do that if you want to break free and be able to go and do what you're meant to do, and that's spread the love and the light, because the light is love. The light, this is how it's shown to me, the light is God's eternal love, His way, God's way to show you, Source Father Most High's way to show you the love. Because it's that light inside that makes you feel so good. Brings tears of joy to your eyes. And all I can do is just tell you where I'm at and where I come from, what I've come from, what I've overcome. Nothing's ever a failure. It's like, for me, it's like if I get a wrong answer, I do something wrong, then I'll never make that mistake again. Wait a minute, Serena. Didn't you just say you were on a hamster wheel? Yeah. That's a different kind. That's going deep within. That's seeing it, but you didn't quite get it. I'm going to have to think about that. Oh, I have it wrong. No, because I was just shown like, and what I meant, what I really first thought that came to my mind was like when I would take tests, in college or whatever, or medical assisting or whatever. If I got something wrong, that answer, then I always knew the correct answer for it after that. You know? It was just shown to me, it's like cycles and steps. Like with me in my relationships, my greatest teachers, right, are the ones that are the hardest as far as all of it. I'm not talking about physical abuse necessarily, or there's going to be emotional, mental, whatever it is for you. Like there's one gentleman I had to go back to, and that cycle's done. There was still learning I had to do, and man, I'm telling you, he's signed up. He's my greatest teacher, and I wouldn't be here without my greatest teachers. I love them. They're the ones that get us to our excellence, really. Maybe excellence isn't the right word, but that's the word that came to mind, so therefore perhaps it is. Anyway, I learned so much. Then we would split, but then I'd come back and I would learn so much more. So I guess what's coming into me, what they're telling me, is it's not that I didn't learn it, it was in seasons. It was in steps. There's a sequence. Oh, gotcha. Wow. I did not know that. But that makes perfect sense. I mean, yeah. And then it's like, well, see how you allowed your mind, your ego mind, take that shit and run. Like it's been doing that with me lately. I catch it constantly during the day, Ego, let's find a place to live. Should we start doing this? Should we start doing that? I go, nope. We're right where we're supposed to be. Just keep moving forward on what we're doing. Write things down. Get the lessons. Pay attention. Be still and know that I am God. Be still in the knowing. Master, I'm petting my selenite right now. Just rubbing it. So funny. Oh God, that is hilarious. Anyway, I'm gonna do it again. I better put it down. I catch it a lot faster now because I'm aware, and awareness is key. When you become aware of things, and before you know it, it happens so fast. Energy's so fast now, and right now it's like, this is how it was just shown to me. Right now, once you give a little, they go boom, and you go a lot faster. Before it was like you gave a little, then you move just as much as the effort you put into it. Now it's like you put a little bit, and then it's like, whoop, it's a little bit, whoop, you go forward instead of that one step. It's the one step turns into four. And you can keep that momentum. And you never really go back necessarily as it's the next thing. You know what I mean? And then you begin to see, and it slows down, and it's steps, it's a sequence. You begin to slow your mind down more. I'm channeling right now, and I'm going to keep going with it. So you slow your mind down. You become more focused. Like I started oil pulling with coconut oil in the morning. And they say do a tablespoon for 20 minutes. I just put some in and do it as long as I can at the moment. You know what I mean? I listen to my body. Up to 20 minutes would be the best, but I feel like once it gets to a certain consistency, spit it out. You could do it again. It's great. Oil pulling, what it does, what it does is it pulls the toxins and stuff out of your body. It's like a detox through your mouth. So it's it was really gross to me at first, but I started that, and then I remembered ACV, so a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and water. So I started that, and then when I was going to school of metaphysics, we used to do this 5-minute eye exercises where you look up, all the way over, all the way down, up, for 5 minutes. There was also a 10-minute candle where you lit a candle and you just stared at the candle and did your best not to think about anything. We'd have to do hash marks every time we thought about something, but just stare at the candle, Started my Reiki, self-Reiki in the morning and meditation, yoga. I mean, it's just, I went to bed thinking about and saying, I want to replace things that I normally do when I get up with something different. And it's just not thinking about it, because I will lay there, I will think about it so long I don't do it. Okay, so it's just a matter of just getting up, So, I don't know, tomorrow, what that brings, meditating more, walking still, being a master manifester and looking at my situation going, you know what? I really am not ready 100% to go where God is taking us. Not yet, but part of there's preparation, just like any food you eat. There's the sous chef, there's the preparation for it, the stuff that all comes together, makes it so good, and then it's perfect. Sometimes it's got to marinate, it's being gentle with yourself, and I speak of this because this was the hardest, it used to be the hardest part for me, and I'm learning to marinate, go with the flow, be the water, just do something towards it, but stop judging yourself, and heal. There's a reason why I'm healing the way I'm healing, and I love it because I feel like I've never felt before. Honestly, I'm discomfort and stuff, but I don't really feel it. It's there's times I don't know, I can't explain it. There's a lightness, an emptiness, and a lightness that is just outstanding. It's just outstanding. I'm going to stop here, I believe. You guys have a great night, and it's baby steps. It'll go as far as you want. When you go to bed at night, tell God, put it out there in the vibrational field of how you want your day to be tomorrow. Just listen to yourself, listen to your gut. Your higher self knows. And when you surrender to that, and when it's your time, but it's choice. It's choice. And it is a choice. And you just have to make the choice. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can. Get barefoot. Walk outside barefoot. On the grass, on the dirt, in the sand, in the water. Streams, whatever. Lakes, rivers, ocean. God, I didn't get you the water. Do that, okay, you guys, please. Say thank you to your water. Say thank you to your body. Say thank you to your cells. that's regrowing and regenerating and replicating healthy cells, younger skin, a younger body, more flexible, stronger. I get younger and stronger every day. Every day I'm healthier. Every day I'm younger and stronger. I mean, every day my body heals so much more. Drink water. Listen to your body. It's telling you something. All right? And keep this in mind. It's coming soon. Sow a seed. Teach the children. Building communities and gardens. We have a dream, God and I. We have a dream. Be blessed and be well. Be the light. Give yourself a big hug. Say thank you. Peace, love, harmony. See you on the flip.